share a story with you about what happened last year, and just hope that it will be a blessing to someone. Anyways, as you all know, I've been doing a master's program for quite a while now. So last year, I was on my way to completing my the necessary hours that I needed for my internship, and not just for only that, but to finally graduate from the program after so many years of of working so hard and with the program and all of that. So however, due to circumstances beyond my control, the internship site, or I should say not my supervisor, because the site owner really kind of came to me and told me she wished she could help me any other way. But my supervisor did not want me anymore. She didn't want to continue with me anymore. And I must say, at that moment, I did feel hurt. I felt um, disappointed, not at myself or at the supervisor, but just at the situation. The way everything happened. I felt really hurt. I wasn't angry. I must put that. I felt lost as well, because I had worked so hard. I put in so much into the program. So yes, I felt lost. I felt hurt, and I felt abandoned, because you have that moment where it's like you've come this close to your goal. Like I felt like I'd come so close to my goal and just achieving what I've worked so hard for the last couple of years, and to all of a sudden just fall short. It was really devastating to me on a personal level. You know, because I was disappointed at myself in the sense that whatever issue that took place could have been resolved, and just giving my hard work, and I thought that would have spoken for itself, and that would have like made my supervisor be considerate at least, and look at it as a learning process for me. But that wasn't the case. And to just put it out there, um, I do not harbor any ill feeling or whatsoever towards the site or the supervisor, because if anything, that site taught me a whole lot, gave me a newfound confidence in my field, and my supervisor, she was phenomenal, so I don't blame her at all. She did really great to help me get to that point where I was at. So the lessons I learned there, they're gonna go a long way with me. I know that. So I appreciate them for that. So anyways, after the initial shock of losing my internship and just having to lose all of the hours that I had accrued for a bit, I had to stay calm. Hey, that's what I know how to do, stay calm through any problem. So I had to stay calm, to remain focused, and look forward to what the next thing was. What was gonna come up next. Um, One thing for me is whenever things happen, I always I've just life has kind of taught me that though. Like I always tell myself, man, nothing happened by accident or by circumstance or whatsoever. So just having that thought that things just don't happen, I pray to God as always. I kind of took it to God, took my feelings to God. I wanted to understand um, why this had happened and how He can help me move on, because I really felt devastated, like I said. So the answer that God gave me in that moment was trust me. It gave me a passage in the Bible about trust Him. I have to find that somewhere in John about trusting Him, and I was like, okay, just that trust. Okay, I'll trust. And I just knew then that all I needed to do in that moment was to trust God, regardless of the outcome. So you know, I know sometimes it's like it's not when you are going through something in the moment, it's not easy to rely on God when things are not going your way. When you pray and you feel like your prayers are not answered the way you want it to be answered, it's just when life doesn't go your way, that's the hardest time to trust God. But for me personally, I learned that when I trust God, when He says lean on your understanding, just trust me, that's when I actually grow more. That's when I actually learn more things. So I, excuse me, that's what I had to do. That's what I've always wanted to do. Trust God. When He says trust me, I have to trust Him. So the funny thing is, I wasn't really angry at um the situation, or should I say I was angry at myself? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like some kind of anger, like, oh, I'm so angry and all of that. After God said, trust me, there was this peace that came over me, and I just had to go with that. I think I was more angry at me not getting angry at the situation, and if that makes sense. So fast forward a few months after that happened, I found out that I was pregnant, and it then hit me that, oh wow, God just knew this was coming, and He knew that with the stress I was already on with schoolwork and internship side, because it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was really stressful during that semester. He knew I wasn't gonna be able to handle everything, because I found out with my pregnancy I had to go for appointments more often than usual, because they were like, oh, the age and all whatnot, you're giving your age, so they, you know how doctors, the wonderful doctors. So I had to go for appointments than usual, and just to keep checking at everything. So I said to myself, I said, if I was interning at a time, which at that time I was always at my at my site 3 days a week, and I had the other days to go to work and all, I would have been able to do all that. So I look back and I just went, Lord, thank you. God saw ahead of me. He knew what was ahead, and He took care of everything in the way that only He knows how to. But at the time, I didn't understand. I was thinking of, oh, I had a plan, I had this goal set. Why am I not following the way I have my goal set? You know. So I had to be okay with the fact that I had a plan, I had a goal set, but God wanted to change it to work out everything for my good. So, and then this passage just kept coming to mind, Romans 8:28. I'm going to read that because I like to read from the New Living Translation. It says, "And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to His purpose for Him." So I I had to be reminded that in the end, whatever happened in that time was for my good. But at the time, I didn't really know it. I just trusted God when He said to trust Him. So I look back and I thank Him for taking care of what I thought I could handle. He knew I couldn't handle all of that, so He took care of everything the best way He knows how to. So I just wanted to share that with somebody this new year. Be reminded that whatever plans that you thought you could you may have had that did not fall through for you, or the way you wanted it to fall through, just remember that God's got you. His plans are always the best. If you can just trust Him and rely on His plans for your life, everything will in the end work together for your good. In the moment, you may not understand whatever it is, but once you can trust God and just be at peace with whatever He tells you, everything will work out for your good in the end. Don't try to look at other people and feel like, oh, we are running this race where everybody, I mean, this person in track A, B, and C is far gone, and I'm still trying to get my act together. Don't look at it that way. Be happy for them, but at the end of the day, focus on what God is telling you and focus on you and what God is trying to do in you. I bet you all things are working together for your good if you just trust God. So let that be what you hold on to for this new year. Trust God and let Him work at everything. And thank you for listening, and please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment, and thank you.